Nagaraju. My net ID is FA6446 and course number is CS6320 Software Engineering of Web-Based Systems. And the project, this is the continuation for the project 1. So in project 1 we have deployed our project in the puzzle.server, and right now we are deploying it in the Google App Engine. So this Google App Engine acts as a data storage for our projects, which not only stores the user reviews and data, but also retrieves the information when an user logins into the Facebook, and it displays the uh, users comments and users comments users comment suggestions and output of the application. So this is my project which I have deployed in the the Eclipse. So this is the web.xml file. In that I have given the main page as index.jsp. So there are various JSP pages. They are add nonwhich.jsp, which.jsp, add admin.jsp, comment.jsp. These are the various JSP pages which I have created. So I'm running my project locally. So run as on web application. So I just got this thing. So after that I have obtained my URL. So this is my URL. So right now I running it on my local host. So it displays the output in the local host. Welcome to try our SP app. That is the name of my app. So when I got login into it, it displays an error message. Right now we haven't connected it to the Facebook yet, so it displays an error message. So now I'm going to deploy this into the Google App Engine. As we know, we have to change this thing. So this is my app ID. Okay, so I'm deploying it. So it may take some time to deploy it in the Google App Engine. So after the deployment, we'll get a URL which we'll be pasting it in the Facebook Canvas page, so that we can see the output in the Facebook itself. So this is the output which I have got while I deploying it into the Google App Engine. So now I'm entering it in the login button. So here it displays thanks for logging in. So and we get an output over here. Got a URL from the Google App Engine 1.sankanagarajuji.appspot.com, so which we need it to deploy in the Facebook Canvas page. So I'll be deploying it in the Facebook Canvas page. So now I have deployed it in the Google App Engine. To go to this following website developers.facebook.com, where we can upload a URL in order to obtain this canvas, the output into the Facebook. So we need to go to the settings. So I have uploaded the canvas URL http://appspot.com into questions, and after that we need to save the changes. So it has been saved. Then we need to go to the app. So after deploying it in the canvas page, so we got our output, that is welcome to try our recipe, which is the name of the app. Then we need to log in into the website in order to obtain the output. So it's going on. So here we need to before we need before we need to enter the recipe into the search box, first we need to register, which can be done through sign in process. Then we need to sign in. If you are an existing customer or existing user, you directly need to add the user ID and the password and press sign in. But for a new user, they has to fill a form. So login ID, that is create login ID, anything. I'm giving Raju. Password, any password. First name, last name, and email address. So after that, we need to press registering. The user enters into the home button where he or she can enter the type of the recipe. So after entering the recipe and pressing the submitting button, we'll get the recipe output, or we'll get the output. But right now I haven't connected it to the data store. I have done it statically but not dynamically because there is a problem with the database in my system, so I'll be able to rectify it. So this is the Google App Engine which I have created. So I have created my application in Sankara Nagaraju GAE. So we need to, right now the status of it is running. So we need to go to the application. So this is the dashboard. As we can see that the project which I have been deployed into the GAE is been running. We can see through the spikes or the peaks we can see. And so these are the URLs which I have been deployed and the current load. So uh, these are the JSP pages which I have used. They are index.jsp, loginform.jsp, images, home.jsp. These are the JSP pages which I have been used. In order to create the data store services, I have created a two types of entities. They are user entity, which in user entity it contains information regarding the first name, last name, the gender, character, email, and the telephone number. And I have created another entity, that is recipe entity, which deals with two categories. They are ingredients and the preparation method. The classes which I have used in the Java code is user class, which used to define the first name, last name, gender, email, and telephone. And recipe class, it determines the types of the recipe need to be chosen by the user. And ingredients class, it displays the ingredients at the output. So what are the ingredients we used? And the preparation class, uh, the preparation class, how the recipe has to be prepared. The main aim of this project is to display the output of a recipe the particular user wants to choose. If the user wants to choose a veg recipe, he or the user needs to select the veg recipe and uh, select the type of the recipe and enter the name. If the user wants to choose the veg recipe, he needs to check the veg recipe button and enter the veg recipe name and press submit. If the user wants, or else if a user wants to choose the non-veg recipe, he or she wants to enter the non-veg recipe name and submit and press the submit button, so that the output will be displayed with the following with the following with the following materials like the ingredients and the preparation method. So this is the best app for the beginners who just want to learn cooking. So thank you for watching this video.